For decades, the United States Navy has dominated the world's oceans with its unmatched fleet of nuclear-powered supercarriers. China, while building the world's largest navy in terms of total ship count, lagged far behind in one crucial area: carrier strike groups. That imbalance is beginning to shift dramatically. With the unveiling of the Fujian Type 003 and rumors of even more advanced carriers in the pipeline, Beijing is signaling that it no longer intends to merely catch up. It wants to redefine naval power on its own terms. Backed by new carrier-based stealth fighters, airborne early warning aircraft, and advanced helicopters, China is engineering a maritime force capable of projecting power far beyond its shores. This isn't just a shipbuilding project, it's a global power play, a navy playing catch-up until now. China's journey into carrier warfare started in the shadows of the Cold War. In the 1990s, Beijing acquired several decommissioned Soviet carriers, including the Minsk, Kiev, and the half-complete Varyag. The latter was extensively refurbished and entered service in 2012 as the Liaoning Type 001. The Liaoning was modest by modern standards. It featured a ski jump ramp for aircraft launches, a cost-effective but limiting method. Its airwing was small and its combat reach constrained. But for China, the Liaoning was a vital training tool, a floating classroom to learn the intricacies of carrier operations. In 2019, China launched its first domestically built carrier, the Shandong Type 002. While still using the ski jump system, it represented an incremental step forward in homegrown design and construction. Yet, these ships were nowhere close to the nuclear-powered giants of the US Navy. The game changer, Fujian Type 003. In 2022, China unveiled the Fujian Type 003, its first true supercarrier and a game changer in naval warfare. Weighing over 85,000 tons when fully loaded, Fujian dwarfs China's earlier carriers and edges closer to US supercarriers in both size and sophistication. What truly sets it apart is the EMALS, Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, a CATOBAR setup that replaces ski jump ramps with powerful electromagnetic catapults. This breakthrough enables aircraft to take off with heavier payloads of fuel and weapons, broadens the range of aircraft, including early warning planes, that can operate from its deck, and allows for much faster sortie rates during combat. In 2024, Fujian completed its sea trials, with crews mastering everything from aircraft handling to weapons management, firmly establishing China in the elite circle of carrier powers, once dominated almost exclusively by the United States. What's next? Type 004 and experimental designs. Analysts believe the Type 004, China's next-generation carrier, is in the conceptual phase. Satellite imagery of test facilities in Dalian show unusual catapult track layouts, with angled launch systems that converge at a central point. This space-saving design could give future carriers more flexibility in deck operations. However, experts caution that construction has not yet begun. The observed facilities may be prototypes for testing new technologies, rather than indicators of an imminent ship. If China does move forward with Type 004, it could be its first nuclear-powered carrier, finally matching US endurance at sea. Adding intrigue, China has also been experimenting with unconventional ships. One recent vessel features 3 island structures and a massive flat deck. While its exact role remains unclear, theories range from a light carrier or amphibious assault ship to a floating drone base. Another smaller drone carrier has already launched quietly, signaling that China's naval ambitions extend well beyond traditional carrier roles. Expanding the carrier airwing. A carrier's real strength lies not in its size alone, but in the aircraft it can project. And China has invested heavily in a new generation of fighters and support planes, tailored for the Fujian. Leading this modernization is the J-15T, an upgraded version of China's first carrier jet, redesigned for catapult launches. Reinforced landing gear, a launch bar, and a tailhook allow it to endure the stresses of catabar operations, while its advanced ESA radar extends detection ranges beyond 150 kilometers. Powered by domestically produced WS-10 engines, the J-15T no longer relies on Russian imports and can carry advanced weapons like the PL-10 and PL-15, making it a versatile multi-role platform for both air superiority and precision strikes. Complementing this is the J-35, China's first fifth-generation stealth carrier fighter, often compared to America's F-35C, with stealth shaping, radar-absorbent coatings, folding wings for compact storage, and an internal weapons bay to preserve its low profile. The J-35 stands out as a critical leap forward. Its most powerful feature is its networked warfare capability, enabling it to share live targeting data with ships, aircraft, and ground forces, transforming it into the centerpiece of China's carrier-based strike force. Supporting these fighters is the KJ-600, a twin-engine airborne early warning aircraft with a massive rotating radar dome. Similar in concept to the U.S. Navy's E-2 Hawkeye, it can detect stealth aircraft and cruise missiles, track multiple targets simultaneously, and extend the fleet's radar horizon far beyond the range of ship-based systems. Its size makes it compatible only with catabar carriers like the Fujian, underscoring how this ship enables capabilities its predecessors never could. To shield carrier groups in battle, the J-15D enters the lineup as a dedicated electronic warfare jet, modeled on the USEA-18G Growler. Outfitted with jamming pods and radar warning receivers, it can disrupt enemy radar and communications, providing critical protection for strike packages and naval forces. Finally, China has introduced the Z-20F, a versatile helicopter inspired by the US MH-60 Seahawk. Equipped with dipping sonar, magnetic anomaly detectors, and lightweight torpedoes, it bolsters anti-submarine warfare operations while also serving in reconnaissance, logistics, and multi-role missions across different ship classes. Together, this diverse air wing transforms the Fujian into far more than a floating runway. It becomes the hub of an integrated combat system, able to detect threats earlier, strike harder, defend smarter, and extend China's naval reach farther than ever before. Strategic implications. Why this matters. China's new carriers and their advanced air wings represent far more than just technological upgrades. They are reshaping global naval strategy. With the Fujian leading the charge, Beijing can now project power deeper into the Pacific, challenge U.S. dominance around Taiwan, and enforce its claims in the South China Sea. At the same time, aircraft carriers serve as powerful symbols of national prestige, and by deploying vessels that rival America's, China is signaling its arrival as a peer on the world stage. The rapid pace of shipbuilding, with multiple shipyards producing carriers, assault ships, and even drone vessels, accelerates its march toward naval parity. Most importantly, the addition of stealth fighters, airborne early warning aircraft, and electronic warfare platforms is closing long-standing capability gaps, transforming China's carriers from limited platforms into true instruments of global power projection. Challenges and limitations. For all its rapid progress, China's carrier program still faces significant hurdles. The Fujian relies on conventional fuel rather than nuclear power, meaning it must refuel regularly and cannot match the near-limitless endurance of U.S. supercarriers. Operational experience is another gap. While the U.S. Navy has nearly 80 years of continuous carrier warfare expertise, China is only now training its first generation of aviators and deck crews in the complexities of large-scale carrier operations. Beyond that, sustaining missions far from home demands a global network of bases and logistics hubs, something Beijing is still in the process of building. Yet, despite these challenges, the overall trajectory is undeniable. China is no longer simply learning from others. It is actively innovating and carving out its place among the world's top naval powers. Thanks for watching till the end. If you found this breakdown of China's new carriers interesting, don't forget to hit that like button. Got thoughts on how this could shift global naval power? Share them in the comments below, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.